Urban Matters BMG TV. We got my boy Shaq Weiler here in the building chilling with us. We finna let y'all get it. We got a good topic tonight. And I think what it is, Brother Shaq, they trying to start this whole Asian tether hate. And they want us to get caught up in it. But see, they weaponize us with identity politics, y'all. That's why we finna show y'all that this the Asian Peril trick bag. Everybody want us to feel sorry for the Asians when they should be feeling sorry for us. Am I right, bro, Shaq?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're tired of all the time having to turn the cheek, turn a blind eye. They shot down one of our young soldiers, a 14-year-old child. Man, we can't listen, bro. Boy, we finna get it hot tonight. We finna get hot tonight. I'm trying to play a little bit of that Oriental music in the background to calm things down. But we don't want to hear it. We finna get this thing crunk up. We got my boys. We gonna talk about that Rick Child verdict, y'all, was given immunity for hunting down one of our young brothers, a young child, about $1 water. Then they want to try to make it out that he had a gun on him. Mr. Cyrus did not have a gun like that. And if he did have a gun on him, we see why he needed a gun. If you can get shot down, ran down 150 yards about a ball of damn water, man, listen, we got to get these people out of our communities. So much for that black and brown coalition. This is where that gets you. That diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is where this gets you. These people are strategically placed into your communities, and now you have no say-so about it. You know what I want to know, Shaq? We're going to talk about that when we get back. I thought y'all boys made people do check-ins when they come in y'all community and try to take over or try to visit your community or try to set up shop in your community. I thought you have to check in. Why these jokers here ain't got to check in? Let's run it.
Now, can you hear me? Okay, let me try to see which one you live on. Okay, you is live on BMG. I see it now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building. We are back again. Dr. Juice, Urban Matters BMG TV, y'all. We finna let y'all have it. We about to cook. We about to fry. We about to get smoking. We want all the smoke. So, bro, Shaq, like I said, you're going to have to take the lead on this thing. Let me get some feedback. Give me what your views is on this whole Mr. Chow gunning down one of our young soldiers, young troopers. Man, I feel some kind of way about this thing, Brother Shaq. How you feel about it?
See, man, I haven't really dove into it, but I know it's the same play, brother Juice. It's the same old play. When I text y'all earlier about, does this seem sounds familiar? I think I text y'all, right? Is this history? Is this history trying to repeat itself? Because we can go back to the Tasha Holland and multiple other situations that sparked during that time. You know what I'm saying? That was the Rodney King area, Tasha Holland era. That was all around the same time. You see what I'm saying? And me knowing they want to get us emotional, right? And it is emotional because someone melanated has lost their life again, right?
Absolutely.
So we got to have a conversation and dialogue. First of all, ain't that Clyburn District?
Yes, sir. Clyburn District.
What they saying, number one. That's number one. That's a question I want to ask. What they saying? What are they doing down there about it? And I know now that there's about to be money about to be given out. You gotta follow the patterns, brother Juice. They about to give some money out. Every time the government about to give some money out, they come with these super psyops. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And you see all
Mm-hmm.
these other people groups. They get to throwing their hat in the ring, and they get to they get these psyops with this black and brown coalition stuff, and this the Asians against the blacks, and the LGBT against the blacks, and all immigrants against blacks and stuff, and then they throw out money, meaning the U.S. government throw money out to these other groups, people groups.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm seeing. I could be wrong, but this is what the patterns I see. You know, so they play with our emotions with these very personal, emotional things that happen to black and brown people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. I was
Because
trying to. Go ahead. Go
we
ahead. Go
also
ahead.
got a not to cut you. We also got the brother Carmelo Anthony, 7-year-old down here in Frisco, Texas, with the track
Right.
athlete. This,
Right.
that trial is going on too. Now we need to get some updates on that because
Yeah.
it just started June 1st.
Yeah.
Now they put a report out that the judge said they trying to be done by the 12th, and they're gonna have court on Saturday. I said, dang,
Wow. Oh yeah. They trying to rush it through.
yeah,
Well, that's what I found out. When they do those court hearings on Saturday and they try to close out with a verdict,
hmm
they're literally trying to stoke the flames of rioting because they know
Yep.
everybody is off. Everybody is off on the weekends, and boy, hey, y'all know, I know one thing about my people, boy. We
yep.
can turn up. We can turn up. So yeah, man.
Peace,
How
peace,
you?
peace. Who that? I heard another voice. Who that is tapped in?
That's our sister Pinnacles.
Sister
I
Pinnacles. Okay, salute. How you feeling tonight?
I'm wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm always doing
Greetings.
awesome, baby. I'm always doing awesome.
Salute.
Salute.
Good.
Salute. Salute.
Mhm.
Salute. So yeah. So Sister Pinnacles, give us your take on this whole. We want to hear the whole thing on the Mr. Anthony case, and we want to hear about what you think about this Jackie Chan dude being
This ain't-
acquitted.
Uh,
Right.
the Anthony case, I could, I don't know. Given that we are in this climate we're in,
Again.
I honestly think it was self defense, but they're going to remind him his place. You know,
Mm,
I see inside the educational institutions, our black kids are not permitted to fight back or hit back.
Mm.
And this generation isn't afraid of anything. So they don't know nothing about keep your hands to yourself and don't touch white folk.
mm, mm, mm.
Mm.
And given his background and his family history, his academics and everything, they're gonna do like they always do. Like what's the boxer, the black boxer name?
Who, Jack
Who
Johnson?
was no, he was what's his name? Jack Johnson. If
Jack
they
Mm.
couldn't
Johnson.
give
Yeah.
me one way, they're gonna give me another.
Mm,
Here this guy is highly athletic, family well to do, all the boxer checked. Okay.
Mm.
Until this white boy came in and realized he messed with the wrong one.
yep.
Period. Because they're not gonna be taking this abuse that our elders took. They're
Mm-hmm.
not. So and with the Jackie Chan, yes, I'm all with boycotting. I hate them all in our community.
Right.
They don't
Right.
even they don't even act like two or three of their kids can be in our kids' school. They don't
Mm-hmm.
hire our babies, you know, on the
Mm-hmm.
weekends or during the summers. They'll do nothing but exploit us.
Absolutely.
They need to all go. I'm calling
Training
for them
from
all.
absolutely. They just drain our community. I'm absolutely with you
Okay.
100%. They drain
Yeah.
our communities, and it's sad, and it's unfortunate that we don't see this, and we're not doing anything about it. I got a couple of clips I'm gonna play that somebody was trying to tell us this back in 2021. A good guy, he's been known as an infamous type, and everybody feels some kind of way about this guy. But I rocks with him because this young man, he stays on point. If you want to ask me, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear. This is my
Okay.
guy right here. This is my guy right here. I love this guy. Let's see if I got it. I got so many screens pulled up. Y'all forgive me. Here we go.
Even in our stores, nigga. Our kids can't go in their stores and just shop freely. Leave your backpacks at the door. You know, come in here. Nigga, they do our kids bad. And they sell stale candy, outdated food to our people, and they will kill our children behind that stale candy. Nigga, expired Snickers. They shot Latasha Harden in the head. Nigga, we still ain't done nothing about that. How the fuck they get a pass, nigga? And somebody...
And you know what's so crazy? Like, this nigga Charleston White is the epitome, for those who know, because I said epitome in one of my earlier videos. He's the epitome of a Uncle Tom, a coon. I don't agree with what this nigga be doing half the time, more than half. But this interview was from May 20th, 2021. And what he's saying still holds up true to this fucking day. They killed that boy over a water bottle back in 2023. And niggas won't try to tell me this not over race. This wasn't because of race. Now, I'm not saying go out here and start saying fuck these Asian people and fuck these foreign shop owners, but go where the service is good to you, bro. Just because it's more convenient to go to the racist shop owner that's like right there, it does not warrant the behavior that they are allowed to get away with. I know in these times it's kind of hard, bro. Niggas got shit to do. Life is hard. So you gonna go to that shop that's right down the street, right there, rather than go the extra 5 minutes to the shop that has decent owners.
Now, I totally agree with this here, man. You know, I totally agree with Charleston White. And I don't agree with this young man talking about we don't need to turn up. Yeah, some turning up need to be going on. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. And y'all know I'm not for violence by any means. I'm not for violence. But sometimes pressure is very effective. Had it not been for pressure and had it not been for us turning up, wasn't no Martin Luther King. It was not no damn marching on Selma, crying and shit, protesting. Protesting to me is begging. But when we start going out there and start busting heads, that's when shit started happening. That's when Lyndon B. Johnson came to the table and Lyndon B. Johnson said, look, man, these damn black Americans, they don't be fucking off. They will get some justice one way or the other. So that whole us participating in their systems and let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it about 100. Y'all know why these people are in our community, right? For one specific class, that's that black and brown coalition, that specific party who you keep protecting and defending, black folk. This is who has these people in your community and why you don't hear nothing about the Democrats coming out defending this young brother. This, you know what? And I usually hear about shit. I kind of vaguely heard about this, but they say this shit happened like 3 years ago with the young gentleman, Jackie Chan, shooting down our young brother. Did this happen 3 years ago?
He wasn't the first one. He shot 3 black people.
I heard he shot somebody else before.
One person he killed this young man, and then I think he either shot at a woman like 6 times and missed, and then he shot a man twice.
Yep.
So this was 3 separate times. He's still free.
Still free. She right, bro. I heard the same damn thing. We gonna do some research on that to verify that, but yeah.
Now they don't. When you go into their establishments, there's a sign you are not allowed to use their restrooms.
Right.
Of course, you can't return anything. They got all this strict rules in our community.
In our communities.
We enriching you, and you treating us like this. But maybe this is the wake up call that the young people need. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For their time,
absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Well,
Absolutely.
now I spoke out on. I don't know how to incorporate the videos.
You
I don't
got a
know
you
if you
got a
guys.
computer? Or
No, sir.
you on your cell phone?
I'm on phone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult to do it on the phones. If
What,
you on a like, I think sometimes if you're on an iPad or you're on your desktop, it'll easily let you share it then.
well, let me ask you what kind of device are you on? Android or which one you on?
Android.
Android. I don't know. On Android, can you click out
Right.
of the thing if it kick you out? I know on iPhone you can click out and you can go to other your other apps and pull up.
What?
Go to anything you want to go to, Facebook, Instagram, and you
Right.
can copy. You
Well,
can
this is
copy
what
the
I can do.
video.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. You can
What
Under
do
share
the
you
it
have?
to
video.
me.
Okay. Huh?
Yes. Yeah. Text
What
it to me, then I'll share it to Brother Juice.
do you have 3 dots at the bottom of your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, click those 3 dots.
I did.
Okay, you click those 3 dots, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, what pops up?
Extra camera,
Okay.
presentations, and
Uh-huh.
local video.
Okay, presentations, local video. You don't see anything that says share screen.
No, I don't.
Okay. Let me see. Click presentation, see what happens. Does it prompt you to do anything else?
Uh, they got Microsoft Word and upload or something.
Oh, so you probably can upload. I never seen it on that side what it says. I'm not sure. I don't know what the Microsoft does. Probably gonna let you share like a PowerPoint or something, probably, huh? I'm
Mm.
not sure. Yep, yeah, but if you got a desktop, it'll definitely let you share your screens. Or you can just send it to Shaq, and Shaq can send it to me like he said, and then we'll play it. Do you
Okay.
see you can also we got like a comment section. Do you see the comment threads? You can share it,
Let me see.
share it on the comments, and then we can try to get it in that way.
Yeah, because I don't know if you
Oh,
can you click because I don't know if you click a home button on a phone or Android and like a drop down to drop
Uh-huh.
this app down
Yeah.
and go to a other app. So where you was trying to share it from? That video is a YouTube video. Where you was trying to share it from?
yeah. It was a YouTube video. With a teacher.
I don't know if your Android will let you click out. It should let you click out because this is an app. It should let you like use you know how you see your at the bottom of your screen
Right.
and you hit the home button at the bottom of your screen and go to that YouTube. Go into YouTube app and see if it lets you share from there, or go into your messages and copy from your messages and then share and then copy, and then once it copy, you can click back into this screen, this app, and then go like he said, go down to messages, not comments. You got to go to messages, the messages icon, and then like you say, click on the message icon in this app, and then like you do, hold down,
Okay.
hold the screen down, tap it, hold it until it give you the paste option, and let you paste it in the messages in the back chat.
All right. I got another video I'm gonna share
Well,
while y'all get that right.
Okay.
All right.
I wanted to address the whole security inside the schools. So we have the school districts are giving these security grants
Mhm.
for school safety. So as far as like the violence and everything that's going on that we're seeing and the kids, all this yada 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 about our kids, it's needed so they can continue to get the grants for school safety. So our children basically is acting out and they're allowing them to act out for these school safety grants.
Really? We're gonna investigate that.
But if you an influx of teachers talking about our kids inside the school, they was doing these things and saying these things in their presence.
Mm.
That's why our kids basically throwing up their hand like F school, F you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you pay attention to all of these videos that's popping up now, because they're talking about can't read and can't this, our kids can do whatever they want.
Oh yeah.
But until we address, because I did a piece and I went all the way back to the Casual Killing Act. And that was the law created for white women because they was doing the majority of the killing of our babies during slavery. I went that far back and worked my way up to the school to prison pipeline because majority of the teachers are white women in America.
Absolutely.
So something's going to have to give along with this for us to reclaim our kids because they're our future. Now, what can be done?
Right. Well, I think at the same time, Sister Pinnacle, we're gonna have to start applying some pressure on our community as well, because especially when it comes to the men, I'm talking to myself first. You get what I'm saying? I know that I can do so much more. I know that I could be way more participative in the schools. You know, my wife is an educator as well. She's a professor, college professor. And she talks about these kids, how they're the most intelligent group of all of us. And she said that they are so much more intelligent than our generations. But the thing is that they are so distracted as well. So they're way more distracted than we were when we were their ages. And so that she's just saying that energy has to be refocused and redefined. And that's where us being we have to be the mediators of this whole project. I know it's easy, but like I'm gonna definitely start highlighting you on the program, and if you can get me any type of information and content. Let me see. I think we lost Shaq. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can bring it back in. I don't see him. Let me see. Hold on. No, that's Shaq there. We got Shaq there. Okay. No, I don't know what happened. Somebody popped up and then they popped out. But we definitely got this, and this is what this platform is for, is make sure that the voices can be spread abroad and that we can, resonate these voices. We definitely got to resonate with what you're doing, because I know you're making big impacts in our school system, and we just want to salute you and thank you for all your hard work and your effort in our school. Because if we don't save these kids, that's why I'm doing this program today, and just to show you that these people are targeting our children, and
they are.
It's our responsibility to stand in the paint and just make sure whatever we got to do, we got to let these Asians know, hey. And so now they trying to flip the script on us, talking about it's all up. We hate Asians. So now they finna try to double down and give a hate Asian hate crime bill 2.0. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro,
facts.
Y'all can't be serious,
now, we
bro.
Hate, we got money in our pocket. They call that hate.
Hey, exactly. Oh, we gonna touch on that a little bit. Bro, Mark, salute. We got you in the building finally, huh? Are you with us? I think we lost him again. But let me play this video clip real quick. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this real quick.
Why you keep standing over here? I don't know, just pick what you want.
Hi, ladies. Hi.
Girl, should I get this one or the curly one? Definitely the curly one. That color is cute. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
My lips are on fire!
Oh. Is that the lip gloss you got from the hair store?
I'm ready to see what kind of grills they got in here. I heard this spot got the best custom work in the city. Twin about to go crazy in these depths.
Did his teeth just fall out?
No way!
Somebody help me! My teeth!
今天很忙。是啊，很多客人。Oh my goodness. I think my nail is infected. I need to go to the doctor. This doesn't look right at all. I'm not waiting.
Ready in about 3 minutes. Thank you for waiting.
Okay, thank you.
My stomach been hurting ever since I ate that food.
Okay, y'all get the picture, right? Tell me what y'all take on that. What y'all got from that whole clip right there.
Okay, I'll go first. Me being a young lady, I have 2 daughters, and the first time I went to the nail salon, at the time my daughters, they were pretty young, maybe 7 or 8, and we gonna go get our nails done. I sat down, so I asked one of them for a mask. Oh no, we don't give you masks. We don't give you. I said, well, hell, what you doing with a mask on for? I turned around and went out. And I've been looking at them like that video. I've been thinking they do that harmful stuff to us all the time, and we just refuse to wake up and see what they're doing.
What's your take on that?
I'm sorry. I said we refuse to see exactly what they're doing. Right.
She right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Sir.
I believe that
Yeah,
video.
I don't even go. No, I got a series that I used to do on Facebook, on my Facebook. You know, they started to implement where you could only have your Facebook lives up 30 days, and they end up deleting them, right? But I had a series what I was doing. It was 2 series. I was doing the men's health series about the prostate and other things, health things, and I was doing a series about chemical annihilation series, and I was bringing up all these toxic chemicals and stuff that they have been in plastics and stuff that they have been using. Even Agent Orange, if you notice, I think it's something dioxin. They was using it. That's one of the major chemicals that they use, and they use in the Agent Orange. You know, but yeah, I have been doing a chemical annihilation series where I've been telling my daughter, my sister, I don't know, why do y'all keep going to these nail shops and even buying the products they put on your hair from the top? You know, our people use these chemicals from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet.
Yes, sir.
You know,
and we say I work hard, so I'm going to take care of myself. They have data proving that, you know, these chemicals and stuff causing cancer. One young lady had maggots in her hair. I want to say she was like from Africa or something, but the weave that she had, she was having severe headaches, and come find out in the hair was like maggots. Now I don't
I
know how
remember
true
that,
that is, because you should know
but
that
I
when they
remember
put
that.
them in your hair, that these little maggots in there. I don't know, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Mm.
Because where they're getting the hair from, it's just we're so vain. We're vain people, and
Mm-hmm.
until we wake up and see our natural beauty, will put everybody out of business.
Let me
You know?
ask y'all a question.
Yes, sir.
Have y'all ever heard of a term called yellow peril?
No, I haven't.
Yellow Pearl.
Okay, the yellow peril was a term that resurfaced around C-19, around COVID-19, when it was, going around. And y'all remember, it was said that 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 corona came from Asian origins, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this is how they allegedly finagled that hate crime bill. Okay, let me give you the definition that this they claim is so offensive. It was a threat to Western living standards from the influx of Eastern Asian laborers willing to work for very low wages. And y'all were just talking about how they'll come in and try to take over the commerce in our communities. As y'all can see from that video that we just displayed, what is happening? Commerce exchange is happening. And until we, like the sister say, we until we start taking back our communities as far as business initiatives, business development in our own communities, and using group economics, because that's what they do. That's why you don't see any other jobs being offered to our people. These are our
Mhm.
communities. Shouldn't these Asians, if y'all gonna come into our communities and suck up all our resources and suck up all our money, because yes, we are consumers, we understand that. Notice a lot of these products that they bring in our communities, they don't
Yep.
use the products.
Exactly.
The food, potato chips, and let's keep it 100. Talk about yellow peril. See, they got that term yellow peril because it's from their skin color, and it's basically an ideological desensitizing, and it dehumanizes them, and it weaponizes Asians and Asians Americans. It's a weaponization against them, and so the Caucasian is the one who really implemented this. We had nothing to do with it. Y'all know we some loving people. We'll get along with anybody. We don't go.
Right.
We don't wake up out of our beds trying to target people and do wrong to people. We don't function like that. We just don't. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing right here. I keep trying to bring him in. We got you in there, bro, Mark. This time we got you in there. Salute, salute. But let me give y'all what my preface was today. I was gonna give y'all this intro. Urban Matters BMG exposes how weaponized identity politics turns real Black American lineage issues into a political currency. Instead of delivering justice, institutions and parties often exploit us. And that's exactly what these damn Asians do. They exploit racial
Yep.
grievance to mobilize outrage, redirect the blame, and silence the dissent. Our mission is to cut through that manipulation. We are here to protect our young folks. We are here to protect our integrity as Black Americans, and we're going to strengthen our communities rather than keep housing these agendas and pushing these agendas. And so
Right.
y'all know, Urban Matters, we expose how modern politics recycles old fear formulas, including this historic yellow peril tactic. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to do some more research on that, because that's a very, very, very interesting topic. And they manipulate the public emotion and redirect the accountability. Today, weaponized identity politics doesn't just distort Black American lineage issues, it repackages racial tension as a political tool, turning communities against each other while protecting the systems that actually cause harm. Our mission is to cut
Yep.
through the manufactured narrative, defend the integrity of Black America, and keep the focus on truth, justice, and real solutions, not fear-based distractions and tactics.
Mm,
So do that make sense to y'all?
sure
I'm
does.
talking. So we gotta understand these people. Oh, I'm locking up. Do this. Don't do this. Can y'all see me? Okay. Yeah. So, bro, Mark, we got you in the building. You want to touch on this topic a little bit since you the fresh meat into the panel? We got fresh meat on the panel. Fresh meat.
Salute, brother.
Salute, salute. Oh man, this 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 topic is it's so it's like an onion. It's so many layers to peel back. First of all, the
Hey,
outrage.
listen, man. Let loose. Let loose. Let loose. Don't hold back. I told you, boy.
Uh,
This
yeah,
is a
yeah.
space where we gonna tell the truth. We stand on truth.
Well, the outrage portion for me is twofold. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as usual, the race betas are getting us all mad and upset because this kid got shot in the back and all that. Do I agree with it? No, I do not. No, I do not. Do I think it's wrong? Yes, I do. But also, we got to look at what happened in the story too. You know, should the kid get shot in the back? I don't care if he was stealing water. Should he get shot? No, water ain't more important than life. But as far as the legal go, we have to look at what happened in the case. You know, us and these little stupid behind street rules where I didn't see nothing, I don't know nothing. So when the cops get to asking you a question, you get dumb, and then later on when the outrage start, you get motivated and want to tell the truth, and then you want to try to tell the truth. Well, guess what? Your testimony is not valid because you lied. So you're not a credible witness. So they can't even enter your testimony into the court. So the jury can take a look at it. We got to think about stuff like that when we do this stupid stuff. And then the other part for me is this. So a lot of information couldn't even be admitted in court. But then here's my thing. As a father, as a man, we say, oh, they keep killing our kids and all this. But who should be the most angry person about a kid getting shot? I would say the most angry person about a kid getting shot should be the parents, correct?
Yep.
And I'm sorry. I'll say this. I have said it before, as you know, Dr. G, and I say it again, and I say it anywhere. I don't need I don't need public outrage if you do that to my child. I don't need public outrage. I don't need anything because it's gonna be a man down. So we have to start going for an eye, and we gotta stop being little pacifists. Now, if you're a pacifist with a plan, I understand. But George Zimmerman's still walking around. And all these other people that done preyed on our kids still walking around. And a lot of times these parents done took a check to shut up and to be calm. So if they, that's like a bully. A bully gonna keep punching you in the mouth if you don't choose to fight back. If you're gonna be an easy win. Do you think they're gonna stop killing our kids if we don't ever stand up for our kids? I'm not talking about the neighborhood. I'm not talking about anything. Let's start with home, just like we do with everything else. If the parents won't even stand up for the kids, you could not have, you couldn't have tore me off Mr. Wong Kong Fui's butt after you'd done that to my child.
Wow. Absolutely.
So, man, and if you decide, if something in your head say, okay, We're gonna let the court system do its thing. Okay, the court system did their thing. Now what? See, we as a community, we got these, y'all call them YNs, whatever. We got these young people running around talking about this my hood, this my streets. I'm sorry, Dr. Juice. When we was kids, we protected our hood. You couldn't just walk up in our hood just any kind of way, correct?
Absolutely.
But nowadays, in these young people, anybody can do anything, and they even kill one another. I don't see the public outrage. Only time it's see you got the race baiters doing the outrage. Oh, they start a big old commotion. Should they be upset? Yes, people should be upset. But I'm sorry, the parents should be. Oh, they should be just. I'm not even gonna put it on them. But y'all understand where I'm going. It starts at home. It starts at home. So if I'm not seeing outrage at home, and if no, I just say no. So my y'all, that's my basic premise. All these jokers who will pull a gun real fast and wanna shoot each other, but then you don't want to do nothing but paint up a wall or bust a window when somebody do something to somebody in your neighborhood. Guess what? You ain't nothing but that little punk that didn't do nothing but talk loud and then end up getting his butt whooped because he ain't have no heart. And that's exactly what this generation of black people is putting before the world. You big airbags. You got a whole bunch of wind.
They ain't ready to put that work in, huh, bro? Mark. Let me play something that kind of back up what you saying right now and give it good reason for what you saying really needs to be talked about. Because you got some of these Asian folks out here, they'll tell you the truth about their people. Some of them will tell you the truth, and they're not trying to do it for attention seeking. Okay, let's let the clip run. Let me see. We got you. All right, where we at? Okay, y'all. I got y'all. It's a lot of work back here, y'all. Okay.
Quickly to the Asian community right now. We need to stop pretending like anti-blackness does not exist in our community, as if it's not a problem, because it is. We see it in the stereotypes that get repeated in our homes, in the way some people talk about black communities, the excuses people make when black people are harmed, and in the silence that follows when accountability is needed. The response for some Asian Americans for the killing of Cyrus Carmack Belton has been deeply disappointing. Instead of centering a 14-year-old black child who lost his life, some people rushed to defend Rick Chow, justify the shooting, or shift blame onto Cyrus himself. That should disturb all of us. We cannot keep demanding solidarity from other communities when anti-blackness within our own community goes unchallenged. We cannot talk about the racism Asian Americans face while refusing to acknowledge prejudice that exists in our own families and social circles. The model minority myth has convinced some Asian Americans that proximity to whiteness will protect us. It will not. That myth was created to divide communities of color and to encourage us to see ourselves as separate from the struggles of black Americans. When we buy into that mentality, we become participants in a system that harms all of us. Accountability is not anti-Asian. Calling out anti-blackness is not anti-Asian. Using to excuse harmful behavior because the person involved is Asian is not anti-Asian. It is the bare minimum. If we are serious about justice, then we need to be willing to confront uncomfortable truths about our own community. That means challenging anti-black comments when we hear them. That means rejecting stereotypes. That means listening when black people tell us about their experiences. And that means recognizing that solidarity is a commitment. It is not a slogan that you wear, that you can just slap on whatever you want.
Like I say, some of them will tell a little bit of truth, but I'm going to tell you, it don't. She's saying some good stuff, but she's not saying, okay, how can we correct the harm that has been done? We are in these people communities still in all of their commerce, still in all of their wealth, and then we treat them like shit and we treat them like animals. and the products that we're selling to them are crap. But then at the same time, like Brother Mark said, if we don't organize and do something about it, we can't complain. We can't even open up our mouth. Because what we're gonna do, this shit gonna die down about 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, and then we're gonna go right back to doing the goofy shit again. We're gonna go out and start buying here. We're gonna go out and start buying grills. We're gonna go out and start buying Chinese food. We're gonna go out and think about a lot of the products that they sell. Think about a lot of the products that they come into our community and sell. Just think about it. Like I said earlier to our sister Pinnacles, they don't fucking use none of the products. The products are harmful that they're selling. Cheap products, plastic products. You can't even really get mad at them because they're a hell of a manufacturer. I seen China in 30 years, that's 3 decades, become one of the top manufacturer producers and top trade producers in the fucking world. They used to be a third world country eating rice every day. And we don't let them come here and surpass us because I'm going to tell you why. A lot of Asian folks, and let's keep it real, y'all know who go into that too. Them Arabs on your corner, them Asians too. So don't just look at the little slant-eyed people with the yellow skin. Them damn Arabs, and them damn Indians, all of those are Asian people.
Yep.
Russian, all of that's Asian. All of Asian up on the Asian
Yes.
band.
So you can't just get mad at the little chung chung man. Can't get mad at Jackie Chan.
Right.
No, you need to be mad at goddamn Shabibs and all of them.
There you go. Hey, I sent you some Brother Juice on your Instagram, a clip. If you pull that up, just to add to,
Yeah, they just as nasty. Them damn Arabs just as nasty as the goddamn Chinese and them Koreans.
Yes, sir, they are.
And y'all sister girls, y'all should be tired of how they treat y'all. Come on. They treat y'all so horrible how they treat y'all at them nail shops.
Only 2 students into their shop at a time.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull a brush shot clip up real quick.
And,
all right.
And while you pull that up, brother, we made China what they are today with our company greed and these dumb presidents. We made them into the manufacturing superpower. We ship thousands of manufacturing jobs to them.
And y'all know who pushed this communism, just like brother Mark said. Y'all know who pushed the communism in our community. Y'all know what political party doing it, and they've been doing it, and they steadily doing it, and they literally coming up with hate crime bills. Wasn't that you, brother Mark, told me that we asked Joe Biden, looking, man, y'all got to give us an anti-hate crime bill or something. Joe Biden say, well, I can't just come out and do nothing for you specific, and turn right around a week later and gave a specific Asian hate crime bill to the Asians. All it was one of them got slapped or something in New York. Y'all remember that? Them boys were playing the slap game or whatever, them little jitty boys. One of them got slapped.
Oh, yeah.
And they want to talk about Asians are being threatened and harmed. And we've been up here for, 400 years being slaughtered. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all make it make sense, man. Let me play this little video, bro. Shot you got right here. Hold that thought, bro, Mark. We're going to let you cook in a minute. Because I already done told you what the business is, boy. Don't hold nothing back. You hear me? Damn it, where that thing went at? Okay, here we go. We got it? Is it playing, y'all? Hold on.
Yeah, it's not playing yet.
Hold on. Let me get rid of some of this stuff.
These are some of the things, we need to, when we say politicking ourselves, mean the great minds that we have, we got to write our own future, meaning we got to write our own legislation. So all this stuff that we talk about, we got to get together and figure out how we can use ChatGPT or AI tools to write these things up, write our own policies and rules up. and we
Last
need to
week,
be
the European
resilient
Union
with
banned the
people.
use of the ingredient TPO that's used in some gel nail polish.
Right.
It's a chemical used to harden the polish, and the EU has classified it as, quote, toxic for reproduction. But the chemical is allowed in the US. So should we be concerned?
Yes, you should be concerned because you've been duped to believe that gel nails are safe, a safer alternative to these toxic, stinky nail polishes, but it's not. And it's not just the TPO, the hardening agent. It's laced, like many other nail polishes, with other hormone-disrupting and carcinogenic compounds. And the gel nails actually damages your nail bed. And the UVA light that they use to activate that hardener is also hard on your skin cells, damaging the mitochondria, which is going to age your skin. And it's also shown to be genotoxic to your cells, and we know where that leads. So all in all, this is a chemical disaster that you should only do maybe once a year on your birthday, and that's it. Otherwise, just go natural, guys.
Last week, the European Union banned the use of the ingredient.
So there it is. There it is.
Yep.
Yep. You gotta take heed, man.
But if you stop you doing business with them for the simple fact that they killing you slowly, ladies, you full of hate. They are literally flipping it, like this brother said, redirecting the blame and saying that, oh, it's black people that are being hateful now because y'all trying to organize and not do business with them, which you should have been doing at the beginning with. That's just stupid ass. I've been telling people about group economics for what, 10, 15 years now, Mark? But they get mad with me when I tell them, but I don't just discriminate on the Asians. I say let's boycott every damn body because we are the power. Even though we are consumers, y'all pay attention. We are the vibe in America.
We are.
Whatever we do, whatever we say, that's the way things go. Why you think they need our vote so bad, the Democrats? Why you think they keep trying to shame us into voting? We sit up here telling you, man, we don't have a problem voting, but it's gonna cost you. So cut that goddamn check, and then we could talk. Ice Cube tried to come to him. Ice Cube say, "Look, let's talk." Biden say, "Well, I'll talk to you after we win the election." And then they cheated to win that, so they finally won it, but they didn't do shit. They didn't call Ice Cube back or nothing. So Ice Cube say he went to holler at the Republicans. Now he go holler at the Republicans. Y'all get mad at the damn man. He came to y'all first. Y'all say y'all ain't want shit to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know Ice Cube about their life, so. I like to go back and watch what's that, Boys in the Hood? No, what was the one they did with Easy and all of them on it?
Straight out of Compton?
Straight out of Compton. I think it just came out a couple of years ago when Easy show you Easy got to start. But if you pay attention to Ren and pay attention to Ice Cube, the whole time in that movie they was back there watching goddamn Muslim Malcolm X movies and stuff. Malcolm X, Farrakhan and all that. Go pay attention to that. A lot of people miss that.
I'm gonna go check that back, bro. I'm about to go look that back up.
Ice Cube was back there writing all the rhyme, but he was listening to the Nation of Islam the whole time. That's who got Ice Cube back. You know, I ain't bragging on the Nation of Islam because I heard some sideways stuff about him too. But when it come to putting in that work, they ready. Like Malcolm X said, we don't agree with Martin's ethics. We don't agree with Martin's turn the cheek mentality. We're not turning the cheek on nobody. We're gonna turn some cheeks. Malcolm.
Hey, there you go.
Malik Shabazz, boy, that was my guy, boy. That dude did not play the radio. They had to take him out. See, that's what they do with martyrs. That's why they took MLK out, because MLK came at the last minute and said, "We coming to Washington to get our check." And when he said that, he had them crosshairs on his ass in about a week.
Yeah.
Now remember, Martin Luther King was a Republican, so you know what I mean. So he was a Republican, but he didn't have no problem with sitting down allegedly from when I went around, so I'm just going off, from what I read when I looked up, I looked beneath, and he didn't have no problem with sitting down and talking to Democrat voters and Democrat constituents and politicians too.
Bro.
So
Bro.
you know what I mean? Huh?
Absolutely.
Bro,
Go ahead, bro.
You are making a beautiful point, Brother Shaq. I'm glad you brought that up because Brother Juice and I, we were just talking about that.
Yes, sir.
The fact that we got to understand, we have been mind screwed into this BS. Oh, if somebody don't think how I think, they're useless to me. I get rid of them. if they don't say what I want them to say, if they don't agree with me, oh, they show you how they are, then you forget them. That's no, the way things operate is enemy of my enemy is my friend.
There you go. There you go.
And I can operate with you. We just like when Trump go and negotiate with people. We're gonna negotiate on the things that we have in common. And then we're gonna work out a few of them things that we're apart on. But that's called negotiations. We don't we don't not deal with somebody just because they don't agree with us on everything. Bruh, who do anybody agree with on everything?
Nobody.
We will
I don't
be
even
by
think it's designed,
ourselves.
brother.
We will be by ourselves if we waited on somebody we agree with on everything. And
You're
that's
right,
what
bro.
they want.
You're right.
Go ahead,
No,
Yeah.
I was going to add to you, man, brother Malcolm X. The reason why I brought that with Martin Luther King because a lot of people now we wasn't around, right? I'm 40. I'll be 45 in November, so I wasn't around. So, but I think I'm a good judge of character, and I try to keep things balanced. And I see a lot of people dogpiling on the yesteryear's so-called black leadership, and I try to look for the things that they were the productive things that they were trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I can't just, you know what I mean? So Malcolm X also, as a leader, as a selected leader, right? Because he was put in that position to lead. He was very a good oracle, correct? Right. So he also brought up too, brother Juice, about they had no problem sitting down with the KKK and all those so-called white supremacist groups to set some ground rules. Look here, you don't mess with mine, I don't mess with yours, and this keep this. You know what I mean? Just delegate this. You know what I'm talking about? Man shit. That's man shit. We
Well,
don't
that's what I
agree.
just said earlier. You know, when you got that pressure and they know you ready to apply that pressure, the fuckery level is at an all-time low. And me and Brother Mark we just was discussing that earlier. When they know you on that fuck around and find out motion, they not coming in your communities. See, they don't tell you about the whole Edmund Pettus Bridge thing where once they finished busting John Lewis and them in the head, them white boys got brave and took their ass over there to the what they call it, George Washington Carver projects. And they got their work put in on their ass and sent their ass back across the goddamn river. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
something else they don't speak on too is the fact that a lot of times, like with Dr. Martin Luther King and people like that, when they had them marches, and after a lot of that other stuff happened, they start having a security force.
Yeah.
Do you know you remember all these so-called hunting clubs that we had in the black neighborhood?
Oh yeah.
That's what we call them, hunting clubs.
Oh yeah.
And in Alabama they had the deacons of defense.
Correct.
Deacons meaning church members, the men of the church. And them fellas didn't play. And so we came together to protect ourselves. We didn't call on nobody to protect us.
Exactly.
We did it. We put in the work.
Yeah.
And so now
Deacons of Defense was something very real. It's a
yes.
movie called
Yes,
Deacons
sir.
of Defense.
You're right. Yes, sir.
That brother Z we got in the building. Salute,
Oh
brother
wow,
Z.
I ain't even know I was in. Wow.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That was real. That was real. Yeah, and
I'm sitting
even
up
in
here
the
talking
movie
out loud.
and so we look, we have been sold a bill of goods and we have been trained into it. I'm going to use a good example because our people tend to like to say we ain't getting brainwashed. Can't nobody brainwash me. I give you a beautiful example. 3 square meals. Why do everybody eat the same things? Because we grew up as kids getting the food pyramid beat into our heads and eating all this food exactly what to eat. And it was nothing more than advertising from the pork lobby, from the beef lobby, and from the milk lobby. All of them was advertising the kids so they can train us to eat the way we do. Get sick
Yep.
and go to the pharmacy.
Don't forget about the periodic table too.
Yes, sir.
Mm. Mm.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Let me
they
play this.
got
Go
rid
ahead,
of that
Sister
in
Pinnacle.
school.
Go ahead, Sister Pinnacle.
No, I just said as far as the periodic table goes, they got rid of that in school. They don't teach absolutely nothing by design.
I heard a guy say today, he was I was listening to a broadcast of this dude called he's somewhere up in Westchester, New York. Man, he be dropping that hot fire, man, on his platform, and this dude be really giving out some great information. He said, "Now y'all know how the food board work. I mean the school board work. He called it the food board because
Right.
that's all they breed in there is foods, damn foods. Wow, wow, I had to laugh on that one, y'all. Let me play this real quick clip, real quick, y'all, and see what it's turning. Turn it up.
Remember what we out here for, y'all. Remember what we out here for. But at the same time,
now I want y'all to pay some attention on this video right here. I paused it to show you something. Look at the type of equipment they got on. Now they could really make something happen if they was organized a little bit more. You know, they need to be standing in organized positions. But look at the shoes. They got on flip-flops. Look at the dude right here. Look at him. He got on Adidas. Look at him. Man, how are you finna turn up? Look at her over here. Flip-flop. How y'all finna turn up? That look like a damn casualty about to happen. That's what it looks like. So I pointed that out, y'all, to say if we could just organize and like we stop going out here apologizing, like bro Mark said, we gotta show. Sooner we show it, them bitches gotta know we about business. I'm talking about we got weapons in hand. We got our fatigues on. We got our boots on, eye protection, mask, gas man, because you know they're gonna try to gas you. If we could just even the odds, things would go way different and then at the same time they would know, okay, well, we can't go back fucking with Aiken. We're gonna have to stop sending these people here. These black people are not fucking off. We can't keep sending these Asians here. We can't keep sending these damn Arabs here in their communities. We got to get these Latinos out of their community. You see what's going on, man. If it had not been for us, the Foundation of Black American Grassroots, Urban Matters, and spaces like this, putting the word out, putting the message out, telling y'all about these folks, we're stumping the ground. But y'all sitting up and trying to defend these people. I have this one goofy keep popping up on my space. He keep talking about that we all got to come together. These people are not trying to come together. They just shot down a 14-year-old and you steady talking about being allies with them. I'm not preaching hate, y'all. I'm preaching common sense.
Wow.
When does the common sense kick in? But this is what I'm trying to tell you. You keep voting for the Democrat Party and you keep defending the Democrat Party, and this is what's coming from it right here.
Dr. Juice, I was just up there in the Carolina area, and what you're seeing on the social media and news is real. They really did put that fence up there where that store was.
Yeah. Yeah, they did that.
So it's like most of these current events that's going on that we seeing, I'm passing through these towns as I'm traveling. Now that I'm back home in Tampa now,
But I
I'm
guarantee you one thing, bro Z. Come back 2 weeks from now, and that shit gonna be like non-existent. And that's where we
Yep.
go wrong.
Wow.
We'll turn up for a minute, but then after that,
it dies down, and everybody go
go
back
ahead.
to normal.
And and, and like I told Dr. Ju earlier, you know, you see people say, "Oh, what difference do it make?" Only thing they're gonna do is file an insurance claim and rebuild bigger and better than ever. All right, well, tear that up too. And then when they
There
do it
you go.
again. Because guess what's gonna happen? Insurance gonna stop. They're gonna be uninsurable, and then they won't be able to rebuild. And
Absolutely.
and that community made their point. That community said, no, this is not going to happen here, and we are not going to forget about it. When we do, I'll say, a million man march on Washington. Oh, yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful. Oh, all these people come together. But what came
Midnight.
from it, other than fat pockets for the business owners in that area?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What came from it?
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
So like we say, a big nothing burger. That's what we got, a big nothing burger. We got to stay consistent. That is what's been killing us. We have been talked out of the ways of our ancestors
Yep.
and our elders, and we have adopted these ways, and these new ways are doing us no good. Only thing they're doing is putting as individuals to fight
Oh, you breaking up
one
now.
man who's balling up his fist and the other man slapping you.
Yeah,
Is
you
it
was
going
breaking up a
out?
little bit.
Yeah, we broke up a little
Yeah,
bit.
um, I'm, I'm almost back there. But it's back to the old analogy of you're gonna hit a man with a slap, or you're gonna hit a man with a closed fist. Which one gonna do the most damage? And they got
There
us
you
as
go.
individuals. We trying to hit somebody with a finger, and you can't do that.
Exactly.
I'm almost
Hey,
back to
you
the
know what?
Wi-Fi.
You know another thing too, man. We was talking about Ice Cube earlier, and we talked about this so-called black celebrities. But look at every Ice Cube movie. Now that I think about it, now, brother, just everybody on the panel, he always implements something in their cultural values in his movies. Number
Yeah.
one thing is what ownership. Every movie he got is ownership in there. He's either a business owner, and he's employing other so-called middle-aged black
Oh
folks.
yeah.
Even from go back and look at all his movies. We about the business. He had his own business, right? Even though he went. That was a fun. Uh, are we
Triple
there
X.
yet?
Remember that one?
Triple X. Are we there yet?
You remember how you went and got everybody in the hood?
Go everybody in the hood, employed them. Yeah, put them to
Yeah.
work.
Sure did.
Right. So he's a barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
That was black ownership. That was showing that you can. It's hard. It's gonna be tough. But like you said, the great minds think alike. So I think we got to get back to the great minds thinking alike.
That's it. And we the great minds, y'all, right here at Urban Matters. That's what we're doing right here, right now. We're putting down breadcrumbs right now for that next generation. I appreciate y'all millennials, man. Y'all a different breed, especially different from our generation, bro, Mark. We're Generation X.
Yeah.
But those that y'all millennials and Generation Zs, I applaud y'all. I applaud y'all tenacity, y'all drive. Y'all want something different. You're not going for the same okie dokie. Even with your spiritual journey, is way different than what we grew up on. And I just like I say, I applaud it, man. I salute it. And y'all are doing things different now. And that's why I'm here standing in the paint for y'all. So anything that I can, any kind of resource I can be, I want to be that with Urban Matters BMG. That's why I started this thing, man. So we can have our own narrative. We can control our own narratives. And we're not going to keep allowing these people to dictate what our historical patterns and our historical navigation and paths are going to be in this country, man. We're taking it back, y'all. That's what this is all about. Foundational indigenous people here in America, we're taking back our lineage. We're not letting these damn yellow peril people and these Asians, and we're not letting them come and keep selling for less. We're not going to allow them to keep coming into our communities, taking over our communities, get in our communities and be disrespectful. And even with a lot of you other tellers, we're delineating and we're saying, hey man, enough is enough. Listen, y'all won't get our money. Plus, we're gonna stand on business. We're gonna bring that pain.
I got an idea, brother Juice, to add to the platform.
Yes, sir.
Anybody that's listening, as a contribution, whenever we do a throwback Thursdays, whatever, if we choose it a certain month or whatever day out the month, it's what, maybe 3-4 Thursdays out the month. Each month we pick whichever day, first to the last Thursday, whichever, and we bring a so-called black-owned business that we
Absolutely.
we have either found. I mean, because it's enough information. Look them up. We got look it up and bring it to the platform, and that's a throwback, like you said, because I was born in '81, so I think I was born in the tail end of where I grew up in East St. Louis, Illinois, coming from Mississippi, Cleveland, Mississippi. So I grew up in the time where we still had our own businesses, and we still got business now. We just don't highlight them.
Yep.
We just don't highlight them enough.
We don't support them either.
We don't support them. They out there. We just don't highlight them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's something we have to do.
Here's the things too, gentlemen, and this is what I've noticed in my travels. The plan. So we always gotta pay attention to the plan and how beautifully it was conducted, and that way we can better understand how to deconstruct it. I was born in '68, so I know black beauty for real. When our whole neighborhood was black, everybody we looked up to was black. Our doctor stayed down round the corner or down the street, principals and teachers and all that. But see, just like our adversary adapts to situations, we have to do that. Because what they done was they messed around and redlined us all into one big black pie. And that made us more powerful because we could come together without them knowing. We had role models and everything in our neighborhood. So what did they do? They started taking industries out of our neighborhood, and they also started allowing I'll call it those good Negroes, the role model Negroes, to live over there with them. And so then what happened? Then the suburbs came about. So now your middle class Negroes can go there. And then then you have another group that's stuck, as they say, or don't want to leave the redlined area. And then they start taking over that and gentrifying it and turning it into another area. So why am I saying all this? We was talking about black businesses and this and that. See, at one point, all our black businesses was concentrated in that neighborhood. I remember when I lived over in the white neighborhood, we still drove to the black neighborhood to get hair and to get products and things like that. And then we'll go back over to the white neighborhood. Now, here's the problem. We got a lot of black businesses, but we spread out all over the place. We can't keep up with where the black businesses are.
Yeah.
So I say we need to do just like I've been advocating for a while. We need to have a census of our areas so we'll know where the black businesses are, almost like a yellow pages for black businesses.
Right, a directory.
Yes. And that way we can go. We say, oh, I want some chicken and waffles. Look, we got Sandra's chicken and waffles. It's over here. I didn't even know about that. Oh, I want some good seafood. So because now our business is not only in the black neighborhood, it's over here in the white neighborhood, it's over here in this other neighborhood. It's in this old store that we used to know used to be a hair store, but now we done turned into a restaurant. So we have to know where the businesses are in order to support the businesses because we no longer have a community anymore. We've been spread out in all these different suburban areas, sprinkled in with all these other races. So we always talk about the black community, but there is no nucleus of a black community anymore.
Correct. And like you said, bro, Mark, we got to learn how to protect. We're not even armed enough to protect our communities. And we have that discussion quite often about being ready and being prepared. And y'all, boy, that's a whole nother conversation. We won't go there today, bro, Mark. But just call us if you're in a tight jam. And we got some shit. We got some shit that'll move some shit. Okay. So
Hey, brother Juice, I sent you a clip. I think Sister Critical. I remember when she sent me the clip about the teach. I know we going back.
Okay.
And, I sent it to you on your Instagram. I don't know if you want to play that before we get about it. Just
okay.
May I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're discussing businesses. I think a lot of the major thing that hinders us from starting is all of these unnecessary fees that America invented so we could. 2020, when America shut down, that was the largest small black business surge in 30 years. Why? Wasn't nobody concerned about if he was licensed to cook, clean, or nothing. We was actually bartering amongst each other. 2020. And nobody was checking for license or anything. And black women was just popping out all of these businesses.
Yeah.
But now, about like me, my Projects to Pinnacle is just that, reaching back to pull forward. What can I really do? Because I gotta get a license, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's just too much. But it's not like we don't have it. Even in the small inner city communities, many gifts and talents.
Absolutely.
But it's those unnecessary fees.
Tell us about their product. We said Projects to Pinnacle. Tell us, what is that? Tell us about that. That's something you got going on, right?
So Projects to Pinnacle, it's basically a parent education program. I did not like the white way of teaching parenting because you can't talk to me like I'm middle class or upper middle class. And that's how the parenting programs are ran. Like you're affluent. And it don't work. So my vision was to come back to my community where I stay and teach them just how powerful they are. Like you could literally close down all these shops and demand greatness for you and your kids. But it is, I realize that the world don't work the way I think it should work. So that was came home. I kept looking for jobs, and I wanted to be a parent educator. I've always wanted to be that, and I was like, well, sure, I just start my own, and that's all I did. I came up with the name and the logo, and that's it.
Send me the information so I can send it out to the people so we can promote this and highlight that, bro. Sister, you're a creator, man. This woman's a creator, man. She got some other stuff, books and stuff.
Absolutely.
Educative stuff that she from her perspective.
And like I said, bro, we gonna definitely highlight the sister. We gonna support the sister. Y'all make sure y'all see I got the QR code right there on the. See, if we start donating to Urban Matters Black Media, I'm gonna look out for our people. I don't care. Like I say, man, I make pretty good with my businesses, and But with this Urban Matters, this is for us to give back. I don't take a dime out of what's contributed to Urban Matters. All I do is invest back into the space, y'all. And that's what it's for. It's not for me. I didn't create this. That's why I call it a group. I call it Urban Matters Black Media Group. I could have just said it's Dr. Juice group. You know what I'm saying? No, it's a group. It's for us. It's to give us the right media, and it's because our matters matter. You know what I'm saying? And I've been cranking this thing since 2020, and I've been standing in the paint, man, holding it down, man. And I just want people to support us and finding them. But that's why I say I don't try to the old tired Negroes. I don't even try to track them. I don't even angle to them. I don't even try to solicit to them in any kind of way. I know this is for the young folks, and that's why I'm rocking with this sister right here, y'all. We're gonna highlight this sister. Make sure you get us your website and everything going, sister. We're gonna start at least once a week. We're gonna start highlighting your business on all the platforms. We're gonna put them on all the YouTube channels, all the Facebook. Because y'all know by nature, I'm a businessman. Brother Mark, you're a businessman. We've been in business for decades now. At least we can say decades. And I haven't worked for a corporation and I don't know how long, but sister, I commend you and I salute you because I've always said, anytime you depending on like Malcolm X said, anytime you got to go beg your enemy for a job, anytime you got to allow your enemy to teach your children in your schools, you're in bad shape. You're in pretty bad shape. You trust your open enemy to educate your children.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. And I'm serious about this with my grand. Some of these teachings are teaching them to be victims. And I stop that as soon as I hear it. I got discernment.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh,
we lost him.
Oh, YouTube ghost. Hey, the candy man snatched him up.
Yep.
They put him in a huggy hole. They put him in a huggy hole.
Exactly. You still there, bro, Mark?
Yeah. I had a call coming in.
Okay.
But yeah. So I teach them we are not victims. We are victorious. We pray, and we will not be preyed. And it's just that simple. We gotta teach strength, and we gotta teach knowledge, right knowledge. One thing I noticed about that clip, real quick, Dr. Juice, is there was a lot of emotion flying in that clip. Did y'all notice that?
Oh yeah.
It was a lot of and there is nothing. And I read this years ago about, when you have one of the most dangerous things on the planet, and that's a young male. And if you have young males that are emotional and not guided through reason, yes, you have something very dangerous. And so what are they going to do?
Yes,
you're going to put yourself in a situation that's going to get you put away. It's just going to put a marker on you, and now you're going to get put away. So I think schools like this sister have is very important because it trains our kids the way our kids need to be trained.
Now,
go ahead.
I'm glad you brought that out, because when I educate from that school, the way I know they should go, that's considered slave talk or oppressive.
Oh yeah.
They are basically encouraged to be irate, show emotions, and all this nonsense. And I explained to them. I think last week I was sharing. We have 3 sets of children inside of education throughout America. We have those that come from generational curse breaking homes. They're not going to do what their mother and grandmothers did and talk to their kids how they did. We got your gentle parented homes. That's where they're allowed to fall all out and go crazy, and they stand there and let them do it as long as they don't hurt themselves. And then we have the liberated, and this is the same sex family, and all three of them is wreaking havoc, and our kids are being pushed into the criminal justice system and grave in unprecedented numbers. Only black children, though.
And sister, I work with adjudicated youth for years, and I used to have to go to the courts, you know, and I would go to the court and I would see a young black man.
Oh, what happened to Mark? We lost him, y'all. Bro, Mark.
Sandman got him.
Bro, Mark, where you at?
Hello?
Okay, yeah, you back.
Yeah, the
Oh, okay.
Sandman got you, man.
Bruh, Brother Juice will tell you, boy, they chop me up all the time. And I'm on Wi-Fi. Hey, I'm on Wi-Fi now. For a long time, I wasn't even on Wi-Fi. Dr. Juice will tell you. But I would go to the court, and you can have a young black man. The same situation can happen to a young white boy, and you get totally different results. The book get thrown at the young black kid, and the young white kid he gets off because they understand and all this other stuff. And after going there about 4 times, because I was the director, so I sent people. So I stopped going because I was so upset about what I was seeing.
Right.
So you know, people can say whatever they want, but it's real when you get behind them doors and in them courtrooms.
It is. So today, black preschoolers are the largest group that's suspended and expelled from preschool.
Hold on. They
These are the
suspended preschoolers?
said you can't hold and said let them express themselves. So you come in my classroom and tell me they have freedom of speech. So this is where all the vulgar coming from, like adults not around. They have freedom of speech and they have these rights. We had them too, but we just wasn't ignorant. So now you got these little babies coming to school who is allowed to be free. And this freedom is costing them because every suspension and referral is in their files now.
Well, that's the strategy of the organization of the orchestration. They want them to be disruptive. They want them to be dysfunctional. They literally glorify dysfunction now, and so that's the name of the game. So that's why the prison industrial system is one of the most top performing stocks on the stock market right now.
Yeah,
prison industrial stocks. The judge gotta send so many people to judge. And the correctional facilities and the owners and builders of these correctional facilities are partners.
Oh yeah, they get their kickback. I know.
Yeah.
And you have to realize what happens is all of this is ways to do just what they've been doing for years. It's called buck breaking.
Buck breaking.
We find the powerful ones. We give them all these rules that they can follow that's self-destructive, and we allow them to self-destruct, and then we pick them up and we take them away. So what they do is, you know how America works. America works like this. We will let you make that bad decision for yourself or for your home. They do that with other countries. They let them make the bad decision, but they lead them into that decision. So they're just separating all those masculine males away from society and throwing them into the hooscow. And then the ones of us that don't get thrown away, a large percentage of them so afraid to get put in jail to where they're neutered.
Mm.
And then you have, just y'all know, when you look at statistics, it's that 10% that always don't follow the program. And that would be people like me and Dr. Juice. It may be others of y'all, but I know Dr. Juice and I know me. So, and that would be the ones who, regardless, we're going to do it the way it's supposed to be done. But that's only 10% of our people, or 10% of those people that we need in order to help move the community forward. So schools like yours, sister, is very important because these young people, they need guidance. And I give you a quick example. FFL, FFA, Future Farmers of America.
Mm-hmm.
So you got young white kids going in the FFA. They learning animal husbandry, how to raise animals, take care of animals, feed their family with animals, sell them, cook them, and everything else, and grow plants and food for their family and market and sell it. And our kids at football class or basketball class, where does that make sense? And then the parents standing behind going, "Oh, he don't need to be doing that. He needs to be in football class. That's going to help him in his career."
Right.
In his
And
who?
let me add something to that, brother Mark. The
Go ahead.
FFA that came out of Virginia, correct? That was founded out of Virginia, correct?
What's that? FFA?
Yeah, the FFA.
Oh, I'm not sure, bro.
I
Go
think
ahead
I
on.
did some research on it. It's important what you just said. Future farmers, yes, I think they
Yeah,
came they founded out of Virginia, I think, right
Future
back in
Farmers.
the right. I want to say back in the 19 it was 1960, 19 I can't remember what year, but
Okay.
that's when they started to. That's another reason too. The GBA, the GEB, which is the General Education Board, that was created by the Rockefeller and the Carnegie Hall. And this is the other thing. The pat on our back. The South, when we consider the South, was the biggest agricultural on this.
Mhm.
We was the biggest agriculturals. So they were sending people from the North down to the South, like you said, to learn farming, right? To learn how to farm and do agriculture. Same thing with Malcolm X found out that they was bringing these people over from these European peasants and they teaching them farming. They mechanizing them, using them how to farm and stuff like that, in agriculture and other skilled trades and stuff. So that's how uh, the Rockefellers became proprietors of these universities and stuff. It's for their European peasants to learn how to be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And pretty much move us out of our self-sufficiency. So just to bag up,
Right.
get some history on, you know.
Right. And you remember earlier when I said we've been taught. Well, I may have been with me and you, but when we've been taught to push away our elders. We've been taught to push away all of their ancestral knowledge and all the things that they done.
Mm.
Think about we can have hundreds of acres back in Georgia, and we'll leave it all to go to New York, Chicago, go to the big city, and then leave all their acreage there and let it get lost in taxes or whatever else, and don't worry about it. And we do that with all of our cultural things. So now the very ones that was teaching them how to farm, now we got to go to them to learn how to farm
Yeah.
Mm.
because we didn't listen to granddaddy when he was trying to tell you what time
Mm.
of year you gotta put these seeds down
Yeah.
cause they sap up and
I
all that
was.
kind.
I got a saying. We gave up our farmland for the city life with a big Cadillac.
That's right.
Because I know my daddy did. I was like, Pops, man, Mom talking about my granny and them had acres in Mississippi. You know what I said? But Pops them
Yeah,
left all that shit. Oh boy, you just don't know, but these folk was a trip up here in Mississippi. Man, listen, them folk wasn't no more trip in Mississippi than they are in Florida or they are in New
that,
York.
that's right. That's right.
Them
And
folks is the
and,
same. Actually, they worse up north. You know.
and
Oh,
the
they made
Cadillac
us.
broke down.
And the Cadillac
Cadillac
broke down.
broke down, and that land still there.
Still
It
there, man.
ain't
I
moved
just
them
went
up.
back. I went back 2 years ago when my pops had passed away. I had took him up there, and I was talking about 3-4 years ago. Before his brother had passed, he wanted to see his brother, and me and my brother, we drove him up, and we went up through Birmingham and took him around and just took him around the whole city. They have a city right next to my pop city. They round from Aberdeen and Tupelo. That's where Elvis Presley is from. And they got another city called Egypt. I was like, look at this shit here. They got a city in Mississippi called Egypt. I say, look at
Yep.
that. And so, talking about cotton, they still grow cotton out there right now today. Yeah, but just now that the white folks own it also. But I said, man, Pop, look at all this land. I said this. So I looked at a piece of my grandma's land. They had at least 17 acres of land, man, and it's gone now. Just let it just slip away from the family. You know, my daddy, I say, Daddy, you was the elder, man. You was the oldest. You should have, did something. But like I say, we migrated too, but we just migrated from north to south. We didn't flee our country like a lot of these people. They flee in their countries and come into America, then come over here and talk greasy like this damn Chink Chung right here, this damn Jackie Chan and this damn Lucy Liu cousin and all of them.
Right.
But
Hey,
I'm
we
sick of these
immigrated
folks.
with an E, not an I, brother Juice. We
Yeah.
immigrated with an E, not an I.
There you go. Exactly.
And what we got to do is stop allowing, because I think you mentioned something too earlier about the Muslim takeover.
Mm-hmm.
Muslims taking over quietly.
Sure is.
They don't. They not loud. They ain't making a big fuss.
No.
They just doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
And they slowly taking over.
Yeah.
And Muslim is many colors.
Yeah.
It's not just one. But one thing we got to realize is this is our land.
Yes, sir.
This is our land.
It's all in. Let me play this clip real quick for the sister. I know we're supposed to play this for the sister. I hope she's still with us on here. Our sister Pinnacle. Let's see if we can play this clip for her real quick.
A tough conversation right now, okay? Family, we're going to have a tough conversation right now, okay? We know that there are targets on our backs, particularly our black males. We saw what happened with the beautiful boy, Cyrus Carmack Belton, a few years ago. The verdict came out yesterday that his murderer was found not guilty. I believe the jury found him not guilty. One of the main reasons was because beautiful Cyrus allegedly had a firearm on him, even though he was not using it, even though it was not present. That just added reasonable doubt to the jury, in my opinion. Family, we already know there's a target on our backs. It's particularly our black boys. So we got to make sure that they're not, and again, I'm not blaming Cyrus. I'm not blaming him at all. I conceal carry legally. So even if I was the one walking into a store and I had a firearm, that gives no one the right to shoot me in my fucking back. However, I know when there's a target on our backs, we have to walk in a different way. It's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. A lot of Asians, like any other ethnic group, when they come from their country, they come to America, they are taught that we are savages, we are thieves, and any other negative stereotype. And the problem is, unfortunately, many of you all are thieves. Again, Cyrus was not even stealing. There wasn't even no water on him that they accused him of stealing. But I'm talking to those of you young people, black people period, who feed into the stereotype that just add more fuel to the fire of these people's prejudice and racism towards us. I am not, again, we have to take some part of responsibility. Take this away from Cyrus. I'm not even talking about that case with Cyrus and Rick Chow right now. I'm talking about us as a black people, as a collective. We got to be honest. And some of you Negroes, you steal, you go into these stores, these Asian stores, any store, you steal, you have an attitude, you act like a goddamn fool, and you make them think that all of us are that way. And so what happens then? It just adds more fuel to the fact that they're all niggas and savages. You need to stop it. Again, when you know you have a target on your back, you got to know how to move, baby. And unfortunately, especially some of you young YNs, you don't know how to move in this society because you had nobody to teach you. Because your mama had you at 13, and now you 13, and you both growing up together and don't know how to fucking act.
Ooh, man. She gave him that work.
And also, how old was he again?
14.
He was 14. So, I have a real bad problem with people, who, it's fine to talk and talk strong, but tell the truth too. Because it is something wrong with a 14-year-old walking around with a gun. He not legal. He not legally concealed carry. He dead ass wrong. He is dead wrong. Now, I'm not saying that had anything to do with what happened. What I am saying, though, if you calling out wrong, call out all the wrong. So that don't. Now, Chow, yeah, he wrong too. There was a lot of wrong to go around. But here's the deal. She said you gotta walk differently when you know you got a target on your back. That is correct. When you know you got an illegal weapon on you, maybe you need to act a little different too. So, we got to look at stuff objectively. We got to look at the information, and then we have to process it. We can't hop on the emotional bandwagon and go crazy because that's what they want us to do. But the kid shouldn't have been shot. I don't care if it's over water or whatever else. Watch him run. Take a picture. You got a camera, and ban him from the store or whatever.
I just got a problem. They shot him in the back. I just don't understand how that happened. And, if it was from the front, I could have said, okay, well, it might have been justified. He probably was trying to pull a weapon on him. But it's impossible to shoot somebody with your back turned. It's very
Well, chase him down, too. They say chase him 130-some yards. That's chasing somebody down. So, you know what I mean? Also, too, now. I mean, I'm like, damn, really?
I agree. But here's what's scary, brothers. A lot of the information couldn't even be put in the doggone court.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of it the jury couldn't even see some of it because of the way we acted after it happened.
And some of the witnesses changed their stories. Police got them on record saying, well, I didn't see it. And then that's what kind of killed the credibility of the case along with the damn black attorney. I don't know why we think we got to black it up like that's going to make anything happen. My thing is, where the fuck was Benjamin Crump at when we targeted by these damn other melanated looking people? Why are they not out on this? You know what I'm saying? And I seen them.
Juice.
Go ahead.
I'm finna give y'all some game, bro. And I'm pretty sure y'all done peeped this up. And this is why this Kamala Anthony thing has got me like, oh yeah, they already got their decision. They just going through the motions, right?
Right.
When they said that they got the colors, Kamala, he coming in and people out there protesting, they're always standing in unison in purple. You know that's the Boule colors, right?
Oh yeah.
That's these HBC Boule nigga colors, and these attorneys that be wearing these purple ties and shit. These are all these suckers that they don't never really fight for you. They there, but they always walking you into. It's called turning you over.
They want to keep peace and get their little.
Yeah, but they also not giving. They're not gonna get you the right justice. Right? They gonna be there as a advocate, but not really your attorney, not really your lawyer. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they working with the other side, like you said, to keep peace, and they don't really want to. They're gonna underball you. They're not gonna go. Right. They're not gonna take certain shit to trial. They're not gonna.
Yeah. Well, Benjamin Crump is a settlement attorney. Him and that other dude, Lee Merritt, they're settlement attorneys. They're not defense attorneys. They don't fight for anybody. They just come in and get a check wrote so that they can keep the stokes of flame and keep the flame at a low capacity and keep the violence down.
That's facts. And look,
With
this
his
is why
mush
we
mouth.
know they play both sides, Brother Juice.
We ready to come out with specific addresses. Man, get your mush mouth ass out of the damn microphone, man.
Hey, Brother Juice, this is why I know we play both
nigga,
sides.
Man. I hate that nigga, bro. I swear I do, bro.
What two colors makes purple?
Blue and red. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So that ought to let you know everything right there.
Yep. Let's check out this clip right here.
And y'all already know on this channel we hold this racist system accountable, because if we don't, who will? And if you don't like it, get to stepping, because it ain't gonna stop. Now run the tape.
Nobody can tell me that this is not racially motivated, because I'm not supposed to be on social media anyway. But when I go and I look at my social media, I have racist people coming to my page, going under my son's pictures, leaving the most horrific things, saying that they're glad he's dead, good riddance, and I am tired. I don't want this to happen to any other child. No black or brown child should have to go through this. No parent should have to go through this. This has to stop today. And I just learned to
stop. See what she just said? Black or brown. This ain't about no black or brown. See, right there, she's discounted the whole case. She's discounted everything because she's steadily a black and brown person was killed your damn son. He the one took your son's life, or black or brown people. This black and brown coalition, I call it the black and brown coalition.
today that.
And look at the daddy back there with his sass ass. You should be like, baby, step back. Let me handle it. Let me listen. We coming to bust some goddamn heads. Get ready.
South Carolina, if it's a murder charge, that they cannot bring in any of your prior acts. Rick Chow shot 2 people before. Rick Chow accosted a child in that store and beat her up with a gun on her hip. And none of that information could be brought to light. And I do not think that is fair, and if that is on the law books, that needs to be changed. Because if that was not there, then my son would have gotten justice. And to allow this person to terrorize this neighborhood for 12, 13 years is ridiculous. And it's just showing that it's okay to treat black and brown people wrong.
Stop. There you go again.
Wait, Brother Juice. Did you just hear that? To allow this man to terrorize the community for over 12 years. When are these sassy jokers like this husband of hers or whatever behind her gonna stand up for the people in the community and not allow it to happen? Of course he's gonna keep beating down black folk if y'all ain't gonna ever stand up.
Thank you.
And it's not. My son loved everybody. He would tell me like, oh, Mom, you're being judgmental. You shouldn't do that. That's against God. And the devil shot him dead, and he laid right there. Disgusting, and I don't even know why. I have no words. But every day, I will not be able to speak to my son, hear his voice change, see him grow, go to prom. He will never get married. I would never hold my grandchildren, nothing. But Chow is able to go home with his lion son, Andy Chow, and they're able to have dinner with the wife, Alice, who all 3 of them came out that store, and they chased my baby. And I think the entire family should be held accountable because it was racially profiled.
In Columbia, South Carolina.
You sitting up there talking about black and brown people, but you said that it was racially profiled. This is my problem with these people. You steadily giving black and brown coalition credit, but you're not seeing that the black and brown coalition is what's with these people they're putting your community as proxy white supremacists, I think. And then another thing, right after I said that is why me and my husband and I are starting a Cyrus self-defense group for young boys. You know what I'm saying? So they can start kicking some ass. That's what she should have been doing. That's what she should have been saying.
Also, so brother Juice, she mentioned something that had supposed to have been a law, South Carolina law, something saying that they can't previously judge a person that's convicted of murder, some previous bad acts. Didn't she
Right.
mention that?
Right. Wow. That's crazy, man. But listen, man, we're gonna circle back on that. We're gonna also talk about that Anthony case. They're saying it's gonna be an all-white jury. That may help him out, as a matter of fact. That he's gonna be if that is true, that he's having a Carmelo Anthony, that young man that self was stabbed the track was at a track meet. And
Yeah, they was at the track meet, yeah. But I wanted to add something too. Earlier, and I forgot to add to that too when Sister Prentical was talking about the educator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the information came out too how they selected the jurors, right? Now it was 3 so-called black female jurors that was on it that the defense wanted, and the prosecution struck them. They was educators.
Mm-hmm.
What? And the judge allowed it.
I got to follow up that case a little bit more. I wasn't able to like follow up with that case like I should. I should have had it on my radar, but they snuck it in so fast. Just like you said, they're going to try to hand down a verdict on the weekend. That's going to be a catastrophe.
Are we talking about the Puerto Rican basketball player?
No.
Oh, okay.
Right. That made sure we found out he was Puerto Rican, didn't it, when he finished his career?
Yeah, after the career was over. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But I should have put 2 and 2 together because Lala, she's Puerto Rican.
Right.
That's to show you how these people will cosplay us. They will steal our culture. They will mimic our culture. They will dress like us. They will culture vulture us. And then when they get their little chips like Busta Rhymes, I call it busted rhymes.
Jay-Z too.
He can rap.
Because I don't believe Jay-Z NBA either. I believe that nigga. I believe he's Jamaican or some shit too, or Dominican or some shit too.
A lot of them niggas, man, from New York is Jamaican, man. Them niggas be trying to act like us, man. Then get disrespectful and all of that after they done made they riches off of FBAs. Because I don't think it ain't enough of y'all here, them y'all tethers here, buying up albums and been buying these platinum, making these albums go platinum. It just ain't enough for y'all. Y'all money ain't long enough. So with that being said, fellas, we're gonna get on out of here tonight, y'all. I got a long day tomorrow. Hey, bro, Mark, I'm gonna hit you up in the morning early. I'm gonna be kind of tight, so I don't know what your schedule like in the morning, but
I'll be ready.
We'll chop it up. I'll hit you up early.
All right.
Man, salute to y'all, brother Shaq. Salute. Thanks for joining the panel tonight. As always, you're always bringing that hot fire. We didn't get Sister Shay in on it. I'm gonna have to give her a low grade. She didn't tell me she was gonna be tardy or not attendance, but hey, it is what it is. I know she's gonna bring that hot fire. She probably out there stomping the ground like she always do.
Yeah, she got a free hall pass. I'm pretty sure she got a free hall pass.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're gonna let it run like that.